what's up, YouTube? It's been a while. Today, I'm trying to get y'all a cold start, man. Like real cold because it's 20 degrees outside. So check out the shirt. Wolverine versus Deadpool. Got them bundled up because it's 20 degrees outside. So I'm going to my first Alabama Cars and Coffee. Huntsville, Alabama, Rocket City. They call it Rocket City for two reasons. Number one, this was NASA's first space station, home of the first space station during the space race in the early days. And second, it's home of Redstone Arsenal during like World War II missile defense era, and it's also where I work, man. Huntsville, Alabama, aviation, missile defense, you know, Army stuff. So Huntsville, Alabama, that's where we make our money. That's where we afford car parts now. That's where we get it in at. So the car scene here is kind of dope. I haven't really been out in the area. So this is going to be the first time that I bring the car out, other than having it at the movie theater on Bridge Street when the movie premiered, and just driving around city doing things here and there. But this is going to be the first time I actually brought the car out to a Cars and Coffee. Did a few car shows. I did the one cancer awareness thing, but it wasn't really a Cars and Coffee. So hopefully there's some dope cars out there. Hopefully people appreciate it. I got the battery charger on it right now because it's really cold and the car hadn't been cranked for a while. So I'm gonna get the cold start here in a few. Once I get my sweater, got my Demonology sweater. I gotta rock my Demonology sweater. He just sent me a reel. He just posted a new YouTube video, him and Booster Lucky going at it at Yellow Belly Dragway in Texas. Check my boy out, man. He's doing it big in Texas. I can't wait to make a appearance back in Texas. I gotta figure out a reason to go back to Texas. I was just talking about maybe hitting the Comic-Con out up in maybe Bell County Comic-Con or Comic Palooza in Houston. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. But I got to get back to Texas because that's where it's all popping at. I really ain't doing the same stuff here that I was doing in Texas. That's why the content is kind of dried up. But I'm going to get back out, start doing some more stuff. But we're going to hit up Cars and Coffee, me and a few co-workers. My dude Andrew is bringing his BMW out, I believe. I think it's an M-Series BMW. It's pretty cool. Sounds awesome. I don't know how many people are going to be there. The Facebook thing invite says about 44 people are showing up. I'm hoping that it's more. It is really cold. I don't know. You know, high horsepower and cold temperatures don't equal traction. So I don't really know, man. But we're going to see who shows up. Hopefully it's pretty cool. It's from 8 to 10. So I'm going to get this thing warmed up. We're going to get out. We're going to see what the Huntsville car scene is like in the mornings. See if we can't have some fun out there in the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. All right, I got my heated jacket because it's cold outside. Looking for some gloves. And I'll be ready to roll. Truck's all iced over. Everything's iced over. You know, Danny Glover was only in his 40s when he said, "I'm getting too old for this." Outside of Top Golf by Trader Joe's and what's the other place? Dave & Buster's. So see what's out there. Seeing a few cars out there one day. We're
turn right.
Probably get some lunch over here too. Forgot they had a Starbucks over here. I have to go to that Starbucks. No, I already had coffee this morning. I haven't had Starbucks in a while. But depending on how many cars they got in the area, looks like a good bit of cars. Oh yeah, it's a lot of cars. Supercars, some hypercars. Looks cool so far. And people actually pop their hoods here. I dig it. Let's check it out. Subaru. Lambo's coming in. Let me go over here. Yeah, people like the car so far. Pretty cool psychedelic colored truck. Looks like it's from the 70s. Yeah, already every type of car out here. Even in 20-degree weather out here. The Rose pulled up.
That's a Rolls Royce system. Right, yeah. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, him, father-in-law was here. Yeah. I think he was there one week. It's like Christmas. Yeah. Awesome. Good to see you.
I don't want to get close to it. When else do you see a Rolls Royce next to a GTR?
Heck, you could DJ it on it.
Yeah. Well, we got here.
McLaren popping and banging over there. Oh, the guy in the McLaren let the kid get in and hit the gas? Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Corvettes. The Volvo with the exhaust sticking out of the hood. Looks like a coffee cup. With the tapper on the top. Corvette Z06.
Could have been repairable, but I found a replacement pretty cheap. Yeah. Rear panels all destroyed. Rear end is pretty
Is that a Chevelle or a Nova?
Yeah, it's gotta be like the best one. They closed the weekend. Yeah.
I haven't down.
I drove back. Oh, that was awesome. You get to just hang out with some of these people. They're important. So it's
Yeah, there used to be a guy on like military. I get up there during. You give them the manufacturer number, the VIN number, or like the Army, like MG registration.
Sexiest car ever made right there. The Lobster. A lot of Porsches in the area too. Got a couple of strays over here. Coyote Mustang. 5.0 boy. But yeah, Dave & Buster's over there. Twin Peaks over there, if you know what I mean. Steak and Shake, Trader Joe's, Starbucks area, Top Golf, and more importantly, Starbucks, which I think that's where I'm gonna be heading to soon. Cars and coffee, man, it don't disappoint. Kind of never really does. Stuff in the mornings. It's always the stuff in the evenings that it's always the takeovers and the burnouts and stuff. The morning stuff is always the civilized stuff, if you ever noticed it. And for added security, Jump Out Boys. Okay, Mopar in the house. We need some more Mopars over here. Fastest car in the parking lot right there. We out here. People done came and interviewed me about the car already. A lot of people seem to like it. So that's what's up. Is that a Supra?
So top of the line, he's gonna start struggling because he's a bridge. They have
392 swap Magnum. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The scatty seats. Oh, G8, where you going? Whataburger for lunch. And by lunch, I mean 10 o'clock. 2 truck out here. That's pretty smart. But I don't think I need nothing. But if they stay out here until we crank up and some of these cars can't start, that's pretty smart too. We'll look at these supercars again. This guy that drives this was talking to me. He also has a Hellcat red eye. His grandson is driving this. He said my car is his favorite. He was getting some points from me about where I get all my stuff from, so you can get some tips for his red eye. You got a red eye. You got factory power. Same power I got almost. Factory red eye. And you getting tips from me. You don't need no tips from me, but it's cool anyway. But he gonna have his grandson hit me up so I can tell him about Billet Technology and a few other places that I go to get my stuff, so he can do some dressing, so he can look better for some shows and other stuff like that. But he got an old school Thunderbird. His grandson got a 5.0 Mustang, and he got a red eye. That's dope as hell. Of course he did it. R8s, man. If I would ever get a supercar, I think that's what I want. I think I want the R8. The rear-wheel drive version. All-wheel drive is cool too, but the R8, not the RS8, the cheap version, because I'm broke. Let's get my views up for me. So that's it for Cars and Coffee, man. Made a few connections, met a few cool people. Going to go get some breakfast from Whataburger. Get warm. Heated jacket for the win. Still no sponsors, but had a great time. Saw some dope cars. But we out, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have